Hi, welcome to Mountain Sanctuary. Conservation, education, recreation. I am the mountain heir. Now the reason I say mountain heir is because my family was an heir to this property. We inherited it from our great-grandparents. I also say mountain heir because I'm spiritually rich, like a millionaire, to be able to be up here and be a steward of this land. So mountain heir also has spiritual meaning, the dissolution of the ego, the loss of self, evolve, dissolve, and evaporate into the air and be one with the mountain. The other reason I say mountain heir is we are in Wyoming. As I speak, the wind is blowing, and it does often, and we have the windmills to prove it. Mountain heirs and breathe in the fresh mountain air. This particular county in Wyoming consistently has some of the best air quality in the country. And finally, I say mountain air as in mountain air B&B at Mountain Sanctuary. Basically, I'm putting this video out to make connections. If you are inspired by any of the videos, get involved or make a reservation to come visit base camp. You'll have an opportunity to participate in some of the conservation projects we have going on up here, and there's tons of recreational opportunities too. Calling all artists, musicians, spiritual teachers, naturalists, and anglers to name a few. This place makes me happy, and they say that happiness can only be realized when it's shared. And so once again, I'm doing this to network with like-minded people. You come into the world dependent, and then you seek independence, but the true peak of the mountain is interdependence, when professionals can work together and collaborate on projects that complement each other's talents and skills. And so, once again, if you're inspired by any of this, if you own a business, feel free to sponsor a conservation project or let us plant a tree in your name. One of my favorite products, here's a shout out, Kettle Chips on the back of their potato chips. They replant trees in certain areas. They use wind energy. Going green is a good thing for your business these days. And we can thank you in our videos and thank you on our website for any support that you might offer. So once again, reach out to me if you're like-minded. The sky is literally the limit. And so, let me tell you a little bit about this place. We are in the Laramie Range of the Medicine Bow National Forest in southeastern Wyoming. It's an isolated wilderness. Once again, we're in Wyoming. This is a unique area. Wyoming is the least populated state in the country. They're already known for their wild landscapes. And this is even more unique in a sense that this particular sanctuary backs up to what's called landlocked public land. It's public land, but it's not accessible to the general public because it's cut off by private land. In that case, it means it's almost even more pristine and isolated than other public areas of land. So, in my opinion, this particular area is a vital landscape. The Laramie Range is really unique. You come up off the plains, you come up into the hills, and then you're coming into the meadows and the forests, and finally the mountains and the dark timber. So I'm not a biologist, but from what I've studied, some of the places with the most biodiversity are where these landscapes transition. I believe they're referred to as transitional zones. And this particular sanctuary is a keystone property to the bigger landscape because we have several of the main drainages and mountain streams in the general area, and a lot of the corridors in the dark timber as the animals move through this transitional zone. There's a lot of biodiversity here. And so this is pretty much just a concept video of some ideas that I had about the family ranch up here. I'm going to circle back around and basically just remind you, it's conservation, education, and recreation. So all of my videos and anything I share with you guys is basically going to fall under one of those three categories. So conservation, I want to make videos showing you what projects we have in mind and what projects we're working on to conserve the area. Education, now anything from identifying wildlife or foraging for wild edibles, fishing, you know, other projects. I spent my summers up here with my great-grandmother, and she taught me a lot about the old ways of living, and it'd be fun to share some of those things as well. And then finally, recreation. Here at Mountain Sanctuary, we believe that you can recreate responsibly in nature, but you need to be careful and you need to do things right. So anything from hiking, biking, limited hunting, fishing, rock climbing, all things are welcome, but let's just be careful and protect the landscape that we're enjoying. So thank you for watching the video. Feel free to subscribe, email me, come up for a visit, and come enjoy this place. Thanks.